Yo, yo, yo. Bro, so all of a sudden we had a mega breakout from Total 3, and I heard the alert this morning. We need the best bullish duo on the planet to be doing some shows together. So I think it's time for us to help the community get the badass Andrew. Why are you not talking to me? Why are you not talking to me?
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
Why are you not talking to me?
Me and you are not. We're not speaking.
Why?
Tell me about the blue check mark NFTs that everybody in the office got into except me. People were here walking around the office making $40,000, $200,000, $80,000. Am I the only one that wasn't told about the check NFTs? Or was I the only one in the whole office that wasn't told about the check NFTs?
No. I was upset too, but apparently we were told. Apparently me and you were told, and we missed out apparently. So everyone's rich. I don't know.
It's full on bull market out there. The Fed basically told us in I don't know if you listened to Powell's speech, he may as well have just said one line. It's a bull market. So it's a full on bull market out there. You got to position yourself now for the bull market. For those people who didn't believe the bull market, let's just, before we start the show, if we could just take a moment's silence for people that didn't believe the bull market. So if you could just bow your head down just for 1 minute, and we'll just take a moment to just think of your friends who didn't believe the bull market. You got to respect the pump, Sheldon. Respect the pump.
Okay, sorry.
All right, let's go. Let's start the show.
Let's hit it.
Click. Have you heard the news? What? With his finger on the pulse, it's like Sheldon knew. Click. When the sniper shoots, we got Sheldon on the charts, so we never lose. Enter the sniper, sharpshooter advisor. Enter the sniper, he marks the charts right. Enter the sniper, he's calling the cycles. So enter the sniper, click. Time to be dedicated, sniper mode is activated. Explosions in the market are in target, and Sheldon demonstrates. Mirror on the wall, Master Sheldon tell us all. We got Sheldon on the charts, so we never lose. Enter the sniper, sharpshooter advisor. Enter the sniper, he marks the charts right. Enter the sniper, he's calling the cycles. He's put by the DJ, baby. Cryptoman, he's put by the DJ, baby. Algorand's in charge. He's a crypto star. Click. Have you heard the news? What? With his finger on. Click.
Enough. We're gonna do crypto.
Are we starting these wars again?
James.
Okay, bro.
James, where's the Run He's Our Man song?
It's been deleted.
Sorry?
It's a popular request. It's becoming soon.
My suggestion is that by the end of the show, the song is there. Anyway, guys, listen, welcome back. I am joining Sheldon's show today because I'm flying to Dubai later, and I just thought we'd all hang out today with Sheldon. We'd talk about what happened last night with the Fed. We'll talk about why there could be a massive bull market back. It's like this bull market, this could be a real bull market. You can see it. Look at the bubbles. When was the last time you saw every single bubble green? How's that?
No, it's crazy. And that's the daily, bro. Go to the weekly. Then you start to see some crazy things. But the exciting part is, Ron, this may have just only begun.
I know.
Look at this chart. This may have only begun, and I think this is what we've been waiting for. We were waiting for dominance to turn, and last night we had a pump, and we had dominance finally start to turn. So this may just be the beginning of an altcoin catch-up. I don't know if you agree that it was a Bitcoin pump, and the altcoins didn't really start moving yet. Yes, they're doing well now, but I still feel, they obviously dropped 95%. I still feel the big alt catch-up is still coming.
So I don't think that altcoins are going back to their previous highs. I think some of them will go back to their previous highs and even go higher. Some of them will never see the previous highs again. So looking at them relative to their previous highs is not good, but I think there's a lot of upside and a lot of alts. And I think the problem is a lot of people are sitting on the sideline going, we're waiting for a pullback. We're waiting for a pullback. Like, some people that I spoke to were waiting for a pullback at 22,000. Problem is, and Bitcoin went to 23,500. So I phoned the same people. I was like, are you in the market? They said, no, we're waiting for a pullback. I said, you were waiting for a pullback at 22,000.
Myself included. I was waiting for a pullback, but it doesn't feel like all the altcoins pumped though. It was selective. Like, yes, there was a few of them, but not craziness just yet. And I think the big question to ask you now is it time to start opening risk? Because we've been buying and we've been holding the good stuff. Like, is it time to start some DJ and some smaller caps? Like, what are you feeling? Is the market at the point now where it's okay to start dipping into the smaller ones and the ones that can truly, like, is the market that yet?
No, I wouldn't go to the smaller. I wouldn't go to the small caps, but I think we should talk about the quality ones that are running. So listen, before we do that, what you guys need to do, subscribe to our channel. We need to get to 600,000 subscribers, for God's sake.
It's like 100. I think it's like 100 people.
It was at $23,260.
I just I'm hearing a lot of noise. Can we not just get to 600,000 subscribers? Can you guys? We come here every day. We bring you crypto love. We bring you crypto wisdom. All we ask is for 600,000 subscribers. We are still on 599,000. How is that even possible that we are still on 599,000?
I think it's also, like 100 people, bro.
Yeah, smash the like button. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Okay, so let's everyone here is saying what's happening with your Aptos short. No, I haven't closed my Aptos short because I know that at some point Aptos will reprice, and I'm making a lot of money on all the other trades. So I've got one trade right now. It's the only trade in my portfolio that's down. I did enter a trade, as you know, I think I entered on the show for you guys the other day on my show, Fantom. That trade is up. I took some profits, and I've still got 200% in profit there. So nice. On the Fantom trade, I have some big trades. I have some really big trades open now. I have Solana. I think my Solana position is up 1,000%.
Could you please tell us what you said on the morning call this morning?
What did I say?
Ron comes onto the call and he's so sad. He's like so sad. He's like, guys, I only made millions of dollars last night. And then like it just drove me nuts and I didn't make more. What did you say?
You know what? I bet you we've got 2,800 people here. I bet you that everyone's feeling the same way. So let's actually get the elephant out of the room before we start talking about altcoins, okay? So yeah. Obviously in January, I made a fortune. I think everyone that was invested and listened to us has made a lot of money in January, right?
Yes.
But I'm upset. So I think I've got mental issues. And I'll tell you why I think I have mental issues. Because even though I made so much money in January, I'm upset about the money that I didn't make because I wasn't fully invested. So it's like yesterday. I own a shitload of Fantom, and I made good money on Fantom, and I think it's going to be good. But I was more upset about the fact that I didn't buy more than I was happy about the fact that I made money. Isn't that how you feel? Like, you made money. I know you made money, but don't you feel more FOMO about what you didn't do than happiness about what you did do?
Yes, no, it's true. It's true, but isn't that a problem? Like, we need to like fix that because we we've done well.
Tell us in the comments if you feel that way. Look, I know 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗫 is here. He's walking past now. I know he doesn't feel that way because he didn't invest. Did you invest? Oh, he's invested. Okay, 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗫 is long. He had a plan. He's actually. Guys, tell us in the comments if you're feeling the same way. Tell us if you're more happy about the profits that you made, or you're more upset about the fact that you didn't make enough money. And also tell us also if you're in the market or if you were more spectators, because some people, like for example, Michael Barry, he said sell short, and then this morning he deleted his account. He just deleted his account. I'm very worried. Yeah, it's gone. His account's gone because he said go short. Anyway, Sheldon, take us to the chart. Show us.
Let's go through this quickly, bro. So obviously the big one, even yesterday's little pump didn't confirm it yet. But the way it looks now is in the next 24 hours, if this candle closes above this trend line, we finally have a total 3 breakout. We finally have a total 3 and a close outside of trend. Beginning of January, Bitcoin did this, and obviously that's why dominance been rolling up. But now we're starting to get the run. And I know we've been saying like moment of silence to those who missed it. Like for me, it's the point of altcoins are still 70 to 75% down from where we are here. Not everything is run just yet. And it was smart as well to make sure that this wasn't a big rejection point. Like it was playing it smart. But looking at it now, we're starting to get confirmation. And for me, it's probably the best dollar costing, zones on a lot of these coins, because it's going to be pretty hard to just get that perfect entry. But I think on a lot of them, we're approaching a lot of golden crosses, and I'll go through those shortly. I just want to ask your opinion quickly on this chart over here. And what the chart is a Bitcoin weekly chart. Okay. And if we have a look here, let me get this up here on the weekly. Have you ever in your time experienced a cross of the 50 and the 200 like on the weekly? Like this is a very, so we're approaching this major zone. And for me, it's the last incredible major milestone that we would really like Bitcoin to break, which is the 25-200. But we got the 50 weekly and we have the 200 moving average in this area, and we might be getting that cross. Now, I know a death cross on the daily, but this is obviously a very high time frame area, and it's just pointing us to a very crazy area of, you know, will there still be one more strong rejection from this point, or like, is this a level, you know, that we need to break through? So looking at that, the way I'm sort of seeing it now is by having a total 3 breakout, I actually think Bitcoin's going to go sideways in this area. I really do. I think Bitcoin's 23.25, 23.25. And in that time, we have the dominance collapse, which we saw started last night. And we started this little bit of a downwards trend now within dominance. And you can see on the smaller time frames how for the first time, it's starting to get some lower lows. And for me, I'm looking at the dominance having a push all the way back down to this trend. So quite a big pullback within the dominance, which is really good. And then the next important charts as well is obviously Dixie losing the low.
Did
losing
it lose
the low
101?
yesterday?
It hasn't lost 101 yet. It's still on 101.2.
It's still a 101, but it got completely rejected from this trend that we were worried about. To say, guys, let's just be careful until we know we're through that, and it got completely rejected. And now we have secured a lower low. And Dixie, we got to remember, did lose this really long major term trend that has been holding, you know, ever since we had the strong Dixie pump. And now it's looking like a confirmation that it's definitely retested and looking to make its way to the downside. So that's obviously a really good thing. Now, stock market too broke the top of this wedge that I spoke about yesterday. And we're currently hovering there and looking pretty good. But so far, things have turned pretty bullish. My just only concern is that 25K for Bitcoin. Do you agree with me on that? Like, is that a significant, you know, it's major moving averages, very high time frame. Like, do you think Bitcoin goes sideways and the altcoins, you know, just run from here? Because I spoke about, you know, where Bitcoin is on the market cycle, emotion cycle, and total 3 is basically the altcoins. Where this yellow block is over here, you know, after the anger phase is where Bitcoin is already. So we knew an altcoin catch up needed to happen. But if you do look at the emotion cycle, it says that we go here to this high over here, where Bitcoin is basically, and it says after that depression still comes, which is pretty tough to sort of see, but it happened the last 2 cycles. And I think it's just interesting again, like why would Bitcoin do slightly something different? But either way, I'm still expecting an altcoin run. I want to know your thoughts, bro.
So 2 schools of thought here. One school of thought here, this could be a bull trap. And then we're all going to get flashed out. We're all getting bullish. It's going to suck us in, and then we're going to get another big leg down. That's what some people are saying. Other school of thought is that this is actually the beginning of a massive bull market, right? So that's really the 2 options here. If this is a bear trap, then Bitcoin goes down from 23,500 and goes back to 15,000. Okay, let's just say it hits the lows again. Okay, yes, you lose $7,000 per Bitcoin. If I'm right, and this is the beginning of a bull market, then the upside is to $100,000. Let's call it. I mean, I don't know what Bitcoin goes up in the next bull run. So your risk is to lose 7,000. Your return is to make 70,000. Okay. So to me, the risk reward of this trade is you have to start getting into the market now. Even if you think some of your tokens have run, get your feet into the market. There's a lot of people that have been sitting on the sidelines going, I'm going to wait for a pullback. I'm going to wait for a pullback. They were waiting for the pullback of Fantom at 40 cents. Fantom is now at 56 cents, 57 cents. If you have your feet, you dip your feet into the water, you will at least you've got some exposure into the market, and you can ride the bull market on the way up. And that's, I think, what most investors are doing. So I think most investors are now going more risk on. Yes. What can bring this market down? It's not going to be the Fed. It's not going to be inflation. It's not going to be interest rates. We're going to get an inflation on Valentine's Day. That Valentine's Day inflation reading is probably going to be bullish. It's probably going to be higher. Sorry, bearish. So it's probably going to be higher. Okay, cool. So the market comes down a little bit because Powell has to maybe increase interest rates. There's one more interest rate card on a rate hike on the cards. So that's where we're at. And I think that now you'd be silly not to have exposure to risk assets and enjoy the run, because then you're a spectator. You're spectating this market. Now,
so
go.
So let's paint the picture now. Okay, we did really well the last bull market when things were heated up and we started diversifying and getting some mini alts and stuff like that. These sort of things. Let's paint the picture. From here, Bitcoin does break 25, does break 26, 27. When does RUNE start to expand that risk? What are the signs you're looking for, just so that people know?
No. I'm aggressively deploying now. I bought Fantom. I bought Fantom at 55 cents 2 days ago. Why? Because it did come down. It came down to 53 or 52 yesterday, but then it went up to 58 or 59. When it breaks 60, what's the chance that it's going to come back to 55? So, I'm not saying that everybody should get caught up in the hype and go all in now.
Yes.
I'm saying start deploying, because the problem with these runs is everyone is sitting on the sidelines waiting for a pullback. And we may get a pullback. But what if we don't? What if we meet again next week, and next week you're still waiting for the pullback? So that's one strategy. The other strategy is to look at tokens that have lagged and to say, look, I don't like tokens that are, some tokens have lagged. They haven't had a great run yet. Like, I give you some like 1 or 2 tokens of mine that I think have lagged. Like, for example, Cardano. I don't think Cardano's had a good run.
Yes.
Regardless of what I feel about Cardano and the tech and whatever else, like, I don't know, like, has it had a proper run? No, it hasn't had a real run yet. 𝗥𝗢𝗟𝗘𝗫 hasn't had a good run yet. There's a whole lot of these, what I call lagged tokens that haven't exploded yet. And you kind of know that at some point they're going to explode. Another one which has been very disappointing is Algorand. So
I actually have that chart right here.
Let's look at it.
I'm glad you brought it up. So Algo was one of the ones that I was speaking about, or actually getting ready to chart today. And the time may be near. This is what's amazing about that Turtle 3 breaking. Like, here's all the long trends, and the time may be near that we may close outside the trend for the first time today. And it has one more sign of the 200-day moving average. And what I've noticed with a lot of the altcoins is, firstly, they take a little bit of time to break the major trend and a little bit of time to break the 200. But after that, they rip. And why they rip is because it needs to turn those moving averages to get that golden cross. And by the time the golden cross comes, the coin has already done 60, 70%. So I agree with Algo. This is one that can daily close outside today. And for me, it's a dollar costing zone. Don't be surprised, guys. I think it's something to also, we're going to go through many coins now, and we're going to chat about what me and you are looking at. But I think the big thing is dollar costing is great now, and have some dry powder for those liquidation hunts. There's going to be liquidation hunts that are going to come out soon. If this market keeps going bullish like this, you're going to get that quick day of 15%. I think we saw it like 2 days ago, where they're going to come down. And those are probably the best time to catch the ones.
Let's look at another one, Sheldon. Let's look at Solana. And I know we talk about Solana a lot. In my mind, Solana hasn't run yet. We're still not at pre-FTX levels on Solana.
And that was around 30. So Solana, the reason why it's lagging, like I just spoke previously, 200-day. It's not above it yet, and it's not above that trend line just yet, that daily trend. So it is hovering here, but Solana wakes up when it finally breaks that and finally gets out. It has done well. It's done incredibly well, but until we're just through that 26, 27, and we've confirmed outside that trend, then I think the volume comes in. Then the upside's crazy. I don't think it goes anywhere near to where it was just yet, but I do think $50, $60 comes back onto the card of the next Solana push.
Agree. Let's look at Fantom, because a lot of people are saying Fantom.
Just before Fantom, I heard you on the phone call the other day. Are you still a THORChain holder? Because this is one that just closed. It's one that just closed. It's just tested the 200-day moving average. It's outside now, and basically looking, balled up for me for a really strong push.
So
I'm not looking too high yet, but I'm looking at $4. I'm looking at a really strong push from THORChain.
Here's one that really lagged. I mean, this one really, really, really lagged. THORChain really, really lagged. So that one for me, another one which has been disappointing. But you know what happens with the disappointing tokens? It's like that.
They keep disappointing.
It's like the ugly girls from school. Like the ugly girl from school. Then she at school she wore glasses. She had hairy legs, hairy armpits, stuff like that. Then she goes up, has a bit of plastic surgery, bang, she becomes. That's exactly
she's
what.
Hot. Now she's hot all of a sudden.
Exactly. Then, so I love that one. Take me to Fantom, because a lot of people are tweeting and talking about Fantom, saying there's no resistance to the dollar. Like, it's like there's nothing, there's no stops until
so there's very small ones, but the major one is this resistance here. So these previous highs here. So it's $1, $1.10. For me, there's still buy zones around the mid 40s for that liquidation wick or something. That's probably areas where dollar cost, but for me, it runs. Now it's got no more resistance. It's on the run at the moment. See the golden cross, what I was speaking about, where when it finally comes, see it comes once the coin. That's what I was speaking about. Many of them are here. Once they pass the 200-day, they fly, and then a few days later, you get the golden cross, and this brings in the retail, the FOMO, and it runs. So you want to catch the ones just before that, because that's when you know you caught it early.
Yes.
Amazing. Let's speak about one or two big movers. Not about buying right now, but it's just about, the first one is DYDX.
Render and DYDX, both of them we called on my show, and both of them.
Oh, that one we called DYDX quite early. We called it very early, and this is moving, and it's very similar to the Fantom. There's a little bit of resistance here, but there's not much until around about the $4.5 on the really high time frames. What's happening at DYDX? What do you think they're trying to? Because you were saying, like, if they pull it off, it can be something really big.
They had a massive token release, which was supposed to happen 9 February, and it didn't happen. And they delayed it until Q3 or Q4 when they launched the new DYDX on Cosmos, which is super exciting. Really exciting. And so there's just no tokens in the market, and it's a great product. It's the highest perpetuals exchange, decentralized perpetuals exchange in terms of volume in the market. And now the market's falling in love with it. It's like the market's completely falling in love with it. So amazing. Would I buy it now?
Render? Yeah, DYDX chart-wise, no. 2.5, somewhere there. Like
you missed it.
You missed it. You must
Render. You must congratulate all your friends that got in, but you shouldn't get in now. You shouldn't get in.
No, I wouldn't. What's happening at Render, bro? Any news?
Great.
What's going on? I mean, you see this golden cross? You see what I'm saying? Focus on that, guys. Catch it there. The 200-day on the altcoins. We've had the total 3 breakout now. We've had the dominance start to turn. So you find the good fundamental token that's only breaking 200-day and holding it now. You're catching it before the FOMO comes in. You can see many of these are showing the same pattern over here. The run happens, and then we start the retail in. At the end of the day, those are the ones we have to sell on. Like, that's just the truth of the latecomers. So what is happening at Render? Do you know anything?
Well, they had a token proposal passed, which makes the token very deflationary, which is amazing.
It is getting to TPs though for me. Around $2, I think it's it's just a run. It's literally come from 40 cents. You're looking at a 500% move on that. What else, bro?
Immutable X, IMX. Okay, is that available on TradingView? Let's have a look. IMX, I don't know if you've got it.
So Immutable X, same thing, 200-day. We haven't even seen the golden cross yet. So it means it's one of those coins that are going to do similar to what Render and them are doing, like the strong run, and then it comes. So this is past the first test of breaking the long-term trend, now above 200-day moving average, and later on you're going to get the cross. For now, I do have targets around 1.2, but it can obviously exceed quite a bit, but can't buy right now. That's
Arweave exploded. Arweave exploded. Take me to Arweave.
Arweave, you still got your Arweave, bro. You've been quite loyal, though.
I'm not selling, my friend.
This was our original entries that I gave 2-3 weeks ago, so that'll be good. So Arweave, good. Doing the first sign, like I said, the 200, it's still got a lot more until we get golden cross, so it's good signs. But this is crazy, bro.
So would you buy now? Would you buy now?
No. So I got to be very aware because these quick little wicks are coming. So the area to buy is, you decide, but 10%, 15% is where the wick's more or less going to bring you. If you're fine with a 10 to 15% on the growth of where this token's been before, I'd be dollar costing now. Like it's up to you if you really want to like get that extra 10%. But you got to remember this token was a $90 token. We don't know if it ever get to those levels again. But where it's showing very similar to what we spoke about, which token was it now, but this major resistance over here, $25 is sort of where it makes sense where this next move sort of takes us. So it's up to you if you want to fight for that 10% or not. Are you still as bullish on, because this one just broke 200 now, just broke daily, just retested uni. Are you still bullish?
I am. I mean, I'm holding my bag. I'm not adding to my bag at these levels because I think it's a great token. It will do well, but I think there's tokens that will be more aggressive, and I'm looking for more aggressive things. I'm looking for much more.
Oh, is DJ and DJ ran back?
I am
Your laser eyes. So uni is one, guys, that only just went past daily now. And I think the best way, guys, because you are going to have these liquidation hits, is just dollar costing right now. And then we're going to focus on, because many of them are going to be later on here, and then it's going to be quite hard for us to get any more buys. So uni is definitely one on the list. Yeah.
And you know what I love, but you're going to tell me it's too late. 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕. I love 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗕𝗬𝗕. 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗕𝗕 protocol for me. It's just done so well, and it's such a good product, and it's just amazing.
It's and I remember the last bull market how so it obviously broke that wedge. Let me clean up here. You see that? See when you break the 200-day, now all of a sudden you got the golden cross. Like it's great. Like you could use these on all the ones that haven't done it. But it's too late. Yeah, it's too late, bro.
Too late. Okay,
it's too late to buy, but I wouldn't sell. I wouldn't sell, but it's too late to buy.
Okay, that's good feedback. That's good feedback. Illuvium, ILV. Let's look at Illuvium. Gaming token, really good gaming token. Illuvium, yeah, Illuvium.
Gaming,
it's had a run.
Oh, see, now we're talking, Run. Now we're talking, bro. Just breaking 200-day, just getting out of range now. And as you just saw with Injective, when we start to get through the 200, the next sort of move. So this is a nice one. This is a nice one you've actually just brought now.
Okay, so Illuvium. So should we
I'd take a position here. Yes.
Take a position. Okay, so let's quickly take the position together. Let's quickly take the position together. Here I am on ByBit. Let me just go to the perpetuals. I hope they've got a perpetual on Illuvium, because I'm a DJ and I'm not trading spot. I'm trading. Oh, there is a Illuvium perpetual.
Yeah, such a DJ, bro.
Come on. Okay. All right. So what do you reckon? Should I wait? As we spoke about it.
Yeah. So for me, the 200's at 68 to the 70. So that would ideally be a dollar costing for anyone that's looking for good entry. But are you going to fight for that extra 5% or something? The upside's good. I probably said the upside's around $140 for the next target, so it can be a really good one. So if I was you, I'd put a limit order around 69.70. But if you want a dollar cost,
it's never going to hit
7%. Okay, so then dollar cost now. Dollar cost now. Take a small position now and add more if it goes there.
I just don't like this green candle, but this is a very small. Let me.
Maybe so buy the pullback, bro. Yesterday, guys, I called Scallop on the show. I see that's up 49% since yesterday. So well done to anyone that got that. PBX, all three of those coins are
very good.
Are flying. What's the other one here? Optimism, flying, man. Flying. No, it's not buying, but it's flying. Like it's crazy. Do you still believe in GRT? So GRT is only breaking 200-day moving average right now. So for me, this is one that's still early. Do you see what I mean, guys? Like altcoins ran, but it was selective alts. Like now we're having the collective of total 3 now, starting to show the signs. And you want to find the ones that are just breaking the major ones now. And you can see how the ones that have previously done it, how they actually react. So for me, GRT is a good one. And we'll focus on the TPs. But for now, a lot of these also showing a 60 to 100% pump. Like we'll see how far they get on that. But GRT is one of them too. Near Protocol, still cheap, bro. Like not doing much.
Hasn't moved. Hasn't moved
much. Zilliqa for me is one I've been dollar costing in personally. AVAX starting to move quite nicely. And other than that,
I'm looking here.
Not much. I still Darts and Chainlink. Those are still one. I know you say that's old stuff, but I still think those haven't run at all.
I'm looking at the bubbles here just to see if there's anything that tickling my fancy. Speaking of tickling fancies, if you want a fancy watch,
you don't speak out the watch, bro.
Cause this thing has been so successful that apparently now a whole lot of other YouTubers are starting to copy us and also give away watches. I don't know if you saw that, but there's other YouTube channels that have stolen our concept and decided they're also going to give away watches. If you want this watch, open an account on ByBit or Bitget, make any trade, and we will select a winner. James, how many likes have we got? Maybe we can select a winner on this show because I'm not here tomorrow. So let's select a winner on Sheldon's show. All right. So how it works is if you have a account on ByBit and you've made any trade using any Crypto Banter referral link, doesn't matter which one. And if you don't have one, go and sign up now. Make any trade you want. We will give you. We'll give you the watch. We have 1,000 likes. I reckon if we can get another like 500 likes, we should do it. Let's go for it. Let's go. Okay, so if you are here we go. Let's just go here, and there are 6,437 of you that have traded. So let us go and let's just do a Google number generator. 6,437 people. 6437. So here's how it works. I'm going to quickly generate a random number. So you can see it's all generated on Google. Number 789. If you are the account number of 789, so 700. If your account number 812-10090, and you let us know within the next 5 hours that that's your account, and we can verify that that's your account. I don't care where you are in the world. I'm sending you a Rolex Submariner valued at between $15,000 and $20,000. It's going to come. So,
Amazing.
and if you want a chance to win the watch, just take any just open any ByBit or Bitget account using the Crypto Banter link. Make a trade. Every trade that you get is one entry into the competition, and we'll give away a $20,000 Rolex. There's 3 of them, guys. I've got 2 of them here. There we go. There's 2 here. The other one Fred's got. He's wearing it. So
we'll just give away the one he's wearing.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's about it. Sorry, guys. I just want to add one more here, Zil. So Zil for me is just under 200. If that breaks in the next day or two, definitely be interested. And I think just to add on your run, guys, what I'm doing with a lot of these tokens is dollar costing, because I know there's going to be some wicks at points. I'll just take the next, 2, 3, 5 days into these ones that I want, and I'll dollar cost into them. I wouldn't take leverage positions in too many of them, just because the market's quite crazy now. You want to get a little bit of better entry after yesterday's pump. But definitely for the spot, I think you're going to have a huge opportunity to catch up some losses from last year.
Amazing. Listen, I'll see you guys. I'm not going to do a show today because I'm going to Dubai. I'm flying to Dubai. I will do some shows from Dubai. Keep you guys updated. I know how important that is. So someone says Near is breaking now. Just quickly go back to Near and see if it's breaking. Arnold says Near is breaking now. Let's have a look.
Near protocol. Near for me is still early. That's what I was speaking about here. Like, it's still far from 200 day, but it's definitely breaking. He's probably talking about a smaller time frame breakout. Here's the trend. Here's the trend over there. So retest looking pretty good. So Near, even on the high time frame, our dollar cost, I think it looks really good.
Amazing. All right, listen.
Oh, my brother, have a safe trip, bro.
Much love, guys. I will be doing some streams. I won't be doing my normal show today, but we will be here and we will be giving you calls on my Twitter at CryptomanRun, at Sheldon_sniper. Sending you guys lots of love until we see each other again. Trade well, my friends.
That's love.